UX questions. Your user experience questions answered in 3 minutes or less.
Sarah from Chicago, Illinois asks, what is a good definition of user experience? I love that question. Thanks for asking, Sarah. This is UX question number 7, and I'm Ben Judy. What is a good definition of user experience? Well, Don Norman, who's considered to be the person who coined the term user experience, said that UX encompasses, quote, all aspects of the end user's interaction with the company, its services, and its products, end quote. Now, I'm not sure I can come up with a better one-sentence definition for UX, although I do have some critique of that definition. I think it's too broad. All aspects of my interactions with a company, its services, and its products, I don't find it useful to cast such a wide net. In practice, UX professionals tend to focus on human experiences with technology, like mobile phone apps, tablet apps, websites, desktop computer software, and other electronic tech. I've designed a digital kitchen display system for a restaurant chain, where the input device was a specialized keyboard called a bump bar. So I'm designing the user experience for the kitchen worker in that case. But I don't think UX is all of their interactions with the company. The interpersonal interactions those restaurant employees had with their shift manager, I don't consider that to be UX. It's helpful context, but it's not the user experience with the digital product. So UX isn't all aspects. That's too grandiose in my opinion. That definition also mentions services as well as products. There is a discipline called service design that, in practice, is broader in scope than UX. Service design would encompass workflows and processes and policies within an organization, things beyond user experience. Human factors is an older discipline closely linked to ergonomics and physiology. Think about your experience sitting in a chair at a table, your satisfaction or dissatisfaction with the height of the chair and the table, the wood grain pattern, how comfortable the seat and back of the chair feel to you. Are you using the chair and the table, therefore it's a user experience? I guess, academically. But that's not what we usually think of when we talk about UX. Again, it's digital things. Norman's definition also mentions a company, whereas other types of organizations hire UX practitioners. A government agency, for example, not a company. Hey, defining user experience is like staring at a magic eye poster. Stare long enough, and you'll see something come into focus. But try to describe it to someone else, they'll think you're nuts. Hey, it's Ben Judy, and thanks for joining me for another episode of UX Questions. If you want to submit a question, I would love to answer it. Just go to uxquestions.com, type in your question, and submit the form. You can also leave a comment on the latest episode on YouTube. I do read your comments. You can help spread the word about UX questions by clicking the share, like, and subscribe buttons on any YouTube video, sharing links to the podcast with your friends, and by becoming a patron of UX Questions on Patreon. You can subscribe at the $1 per month, $5 per month, or $10 per month level with different benefits and rewards at each level of support. Just visit patreon.com/uxquestions for all the details. If I've learned one thing about user experience over the course of my career, it's that there's always something new to learn, some new question to be answered. So keep those questions coming in and keep checking UX Questions. Your UX questions answered in 3 minutes or less.